Alright, I put this off long enough. Here we are. Track guide, Bristol, one of my favorite tracks. But no time, let's get to it. Keys to the race car, tires, 1. Oh, you already knew that. 2. Well, you pretty much snap release on exit if you're too high on the exit. So keep an eye out for that. 3 kind of touches on that. The low line's king again, like it used to be in the old days. The high line's still there, but the wall pretty much dead. It's not worth it. And you see 4, it's just the 750 horsepower package again. Glad it's becoming more used. And then 5 is just this, the pit road. It's ass. Stupid ass pit road for no reason, and you'll see it here. So let's go ahead and do that and talk about it. Alright, so 1 and 2. You're gonna start braking, pull off. I was really slow on this, so yeah, 35 miles per hour. Here's the longest pit road. I'm gonna speed it up, or we'll be here for the rest of our lives. There's your pit speed exit. Keep it under the yellow line. You can keep it all through here. Your blue cone's gonna be pretty much out of 2, which is where we started. And I think the pace speed's 40. So this restart, or this mock restart, it's a little bit in between. So yeah, onto the lap. Alright, here we are about to take our lap. You know, the usual fixed setup. Track temp of 101, I think. First lap was quicker for me, but that could depend. And then we'll do the usual where I'll just show like tire wear numbers and part of a run, I guess. And the throttle trace. You know, all that stuff. Alright, only changes I made to the set were the brake bias and steering ratio to a 264. And that's it. Brake bias was maybe 46.8. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, here we go. See how the lap was done, then we'll break it down. And there we have it for 15.251. Not a lot of time here. So let's back that up. Alright, like with any good lap, run out of 4. You can see I'm not against the fence because, as I mentioned earlier, there's 0 grip up there. But I think it takes some rubbering in to be useful. Anyway, that's what we saw last night. The top came in eventually, but it takes a while and the bottom was still superior, so I'm kind of in the middle here to get a run. I'm going to slow mo right here at the start finish because a lot of stuff's happening in such a short amount of time. Alright, so there's a Coca-Cola. Well, it's in my mirror now, but as I'm passing it, I'm already turning into the corner. I'm aiming I'm like pointing towards the yellow line. But I'm already getting out of the gas on the brakes in this little white space between the Uno and Coca-Cola. So I'm in between. I'm already pointed to where I want to go. And we're going to use a little bit of brake. And we're just going to trail brake this. And you can't let it roll, but you got to pretty much lift well before the start finish line. You see trail braking all the way to pretty much the center of the corner. Okay, maybe not that late, but you're still on them pretty long. Then you start to use the throttle like immediately after to get the second part of this rotation. Now you can see there, kind of turning down. That was both on purpose, and it just happened to do that basically for me. But let me back that up so I could explain it again. So what I was talking about is I'm aiming for the yellow line, but I'm not. I'm trying to keep it down there, but the front end, you kind of want to let it drift up a little bit if you can. And you can see right about here, there's no more, I guess, wash to the right. It's starting to rotate to the left. And I kind of continue that rotation with some throttle, and you'll see it right here. You see, it's very slight. It's a very slight movement. And you'll see it, I'm turning back down right there, using the throttle to kind of get a nice straight exit. Again, you don't want to be too high on the late exit because it will kill you. Don't ask me how I know. Alright, so here's a little different. The bushes sign here on the right, on the wall, I'm kind of treating that like we did back there with the Coca-Cola sign. So that means this Z-Max is going to be the brake zone. And same scenario, 3 and 4 is a little bit bigger of a corner by the smallest possible margins. But I'm doing the same thing. I'm braking. I'm going to be braking right here already. You can see a sliver of brake trace. And again, we're aiming for the yellow line and just rinse and repeat what you did in one. A little bit less brake. The car is more willing to turn here. Not as much. And the same thing, I'm kind of trying to keep it on the yellow line. I'm a little bit above that yellow line. And by slow motion, you can see right here, we're already beginning our turn back down. You pick up the throttle, and just like turn 2, if you're way out in the gray, you will probably die for it. You can see I'm actually getting loose. And that's just all because of where I was at. And there you go. Alright, so here's a 20 lapper. Track temp was a little bit warmer. It's like 3 degrees hotter. So lap times are a little slower, and plus I am not pushing it as hard because we're trying to save tires a little bit. And I'm not doing a great job, I'll admit. I'm touching the wall quite a bit more. We're not even 10 laps in. I can tell you right now, the handling changed quite a bit in just that short amount of time. You'll find yourself using more and more brake as the run goes on. You start to lose the nose. And you start to lose the rear late exit because the nose won't turn as well. So you're snapping it off the corner right here. That's where it gets crazy, but it actually stuck on me. But yeah. So you either A, have to use more brake getting into the corner, or back your corner entry up. Or it starts to cause more heat in the tires. And so does almost killing yourself every single exit. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna cut this short. You know what, you saw enough. Here's the tire wear numbers. See, there was a good, like, later in the run lap. That's what you're going for. Alright, now you can just enjoy the rest of this. I'm gonna get out of here. Alright, that's it for this track guide. It's a very small track, so I can't go crazy with details, but hopefully that helps. And again, I apologize for being like a Wednesday. It's hard to get these out in time when I don't know what's gonna change in an update that they keep pushing out every single week. So yeah. Anyways, on to the next one, I guess. And might be Talladega. So no, maybe not the next one. So just all you need to know for that is wide open, don't die. Yeah.